Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Final Fantasy Randomizer Co-op Tournament Reveal. My name is Lord Fizzlebeef. Joining me in the booth is Danny.
Hello.
And Oswaldo.
Hello, everybody.
So, we got some stuff to cover before we get to everybody's favorite, the circular decision-making device. Before we get there, let's just cover some important reminders. Please, 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 schedule your races at least 24 hours ahead of time, if possible. If you're not able to schedule them 24 hours ahead of time, please let tournament staff know, so your race can be handled properly. As a reminder, no restreams at all for Game 1 in the first two rounds. If you can get your own race crew, go nuts. But we're going to give race crew a bit of a break. So for the first two rounds, so for the round of 14 and the round of 8, no restreams for the Game 1 thing. Question chat
also, if you...
No,
sorry. I was going to say, just quickly, if you do have a crew or there is a crew that wants to do a specific race that is not scheduled for restream because it is a Game 1, ping me at Danny in the Discord. And let me know. That way I can get it on the schedule, properly assigned to a channel, and get everything set up. Please and thank you.
The question chat is a 24-hour thing for race crew purposes. It's both for race crew to try and get volunteers ahead of time. It's also for tournament staff so that we can actually have a proctor there in time, ready to set up the room, roll the seed, make sure everything's working, etc. So it's not just for them, it's for everybody else too.
Yeah, it also helps with channel assignments, getting things sorted, because there's going to be days where we have multiple races. It's honestly just for the sanity of all involved. But like we said, if you cannot, like if you just do 3 hours, you got a window, you want to race, ping tournament staff. We'll make sure you have your room. We'll have everything set up. We're not saying you can't race unless you have 24-hour notification, but if you can give us one for other things, we appreciate it.
Races will be handled through FFRBot on Discord, not on race time. We do this because joining as teams in race time is difficult and tedious and annoying, and we hates it. Whereas with FFRBot, it's a text command. Yee. Streaming is required for all races. This includes the races that will not be restreamed. Streaming is required. VODs should be saved. That way we can go back and verify later if there is a need for it. Set stream to 10-minute delay and chat to emote only during races. That way we don't have to worry about some nonsense about somebody coming in, putting spoilers in chat, etc. Please just make all of our lives easier.
I'm going to jump in with one that we forgot to add, but since we're talking about streams, I have to think about. If for any reason you have a stream difficulty, something happens with your stream, things go wonky, go awry, and it's affecting your race, immediately ping co-op tournament staff.
Yes.
And let us know so that it can be handled and we can look into it and see what's going on and go from there. But yes, have an issue, ping us.
Yes. Question chat, don't go into your partner stream when you finish. Yeah? Yes, please. Pretty please. Treat it as the race is still in progress until whole team finishes.
That also goes for restream chat. Even if you're done and your partner's not,
yeah,
don't be looking at the restream.
Yep. Please do not. Verbal and written communication with your partner is allowed. Screen sharing is not. So we don't want screen sharing between people, but if you want to use like a Google Doc for tracking, that's fine. If you want to use that that weirdo doodle tool that I know has been floating around, that's fine. So long as you can have a linked documentation information sharing tool. The only line that we draw is just not screen sharing entirely. Please do not kill the stream immediately after your team finishes, otherwise the last 10 minutes will be cut off. Obviously not a consideration if you're forfeiting anyway, but if you want to finish and you want your time to count, you have to let the 10-minute delay play out. Otherwise, there will be problems.
It does give you the options when you hit stop streaming says stop streaming, and then there's one stop streaming and disregard the delay. Do not click the one that says disregard your delay.
Correct.
That's problem town. That's oopsie doopsies.
Yes.
You could always locally record if your system won't implode with you doing all those things. It's usually fine. I mean, mine's a baked potato on the best of days, and it runs pretty alright if I stream and record. If you're worried that you might accidentally cut the last 10 minutes of your race off, I highly suggest you locally record while you stream. Also, for anyone who hasn't, make sure your Twitch channel is set to save your VODs. Very important. Do that.
Yes. As a reminder, all rounds are best of 3. And in the first round, we have 2 teams with buys. So with that, let's move on to figuring out who's got the what and the where and the when. We did ourselves a live race on Friday. We have times. Here are our times. Note the times. But that's not why everybody's here. Everybody's here for the async times.
Drumroll. Ta-da!
In first place, the Gaming Gators with a 102.56. So either them or TIFD Mobile Suit Gedlav will get the first seed, but both of them get the bye. In second place, Hardrath with the 106.42. Third place, Breen Friends with the 113.16. Fourth, No Time No Practice No Problem with the 115.34. Fifth, Punishing Platypi with the 124.46. Sixth, Pizza Power with the 133.52. Seventh, Teamwork for Dummies with the 135.43. Eighth, K and Rax with the 136.22. Ninth, Has Been and Wannabe with the 213.26. Now, we got some seeding ties to break. We got wheel times. And what better for wheel times than wheel? Oswaldo, you want to talk us through our teams?
The teams on stream or the teams in total? Because, man, there's a lot here.
Teams on stream.
All right, well, we have the Gaming Gators, that is Spellzap and CC. Not looking forward to hopefully never facing them. Yeah, that'd be great. And we have Trash Island Fire Department. That is, of course, the 2 members in the chat right now with Lord Fizzlebeef and Danny. So this will be good. This will be a team that I don't get to face.
All right, let's wheel it. Who gets the number 1 seed? All right, so Gaming Gators get the number 1 seed.
That's what you were doing with the wheel.
Yes.
I like it.
Yes. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Let's move on to who gets the number 3 seed as I juggle windows. All right, Osado, who we got?
So we have the Nuke Kids on the block. That's right, they're back again. This is, if I'm not mistaken, our challenge seed lead Shumbapi and Luffy, along with Hardrath. That would be Admiral Tryhard and Sonny Wrath.
Who got number 3 seed? Oh. 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 Yeah.
That's low.
Oh, come on, Will. There we go. Left dudes.
Okay, so Nuke Kids on the block get the number 3 seed. That leaves Hardrath with the number 4 seed. Haha. Onwards for the number 5 seed. Osado, who we got?
I believe that the team on the left would be Elden Lords. That's Sorbius and Scarcer. The team on the right? That's a really good question.
They did not submit a banner. So I did my best to find a Breen-related flag. This is a deep cut for anybody that gets it. I appreciate you.
So that would be Woo Bear and Peasants OMFG.
All right, who gets the number 5 seed? I think that's pretty safely. Number 5 seed goes to Elden Lords. With the number 6 seed, the Breen Friends. Perfect. Next up, who gets the 7 seed? Who do we got?
I know one of them that's the Krakenos. That would be Oslodo and Oslodo's partner Odoron. Followed up by is that not the Punishing Platypus?
No, that is no team, no practice, no time, no practice, no problem. Kumo and Frighty.
Yes.
Yes it is.
Alright, Wheel. Who gets 7 seed? Let's see it. Hey.
Made it around.
The right honorable right side fighters.
Okay, so that goes to no time, no practice, no problem. For the number 7 seed. And then the number 8 seed is the Krakenos. Juggling windows, everything is fine. Next up, who gets the number 9 seed?
That would be Team Biscuit, which would be Win Fox and Ikeir, and the Punishing Platypi. That's Budge Mono, and our Pun Master Phoenix.
Alright. Who shall the wheel giveth the number 9 seed? Thank you, Wheel. And that means the number 10 seed is Punishing Platypi. That's not how you spell platypi. There we go. Smooth operation that we got going on over here. So, after that, now we got some static times. Who is seed number 11? Why, it is none other than Pizza Power, the second slice. And then after that, we got Teamwork is for Dummies in the 12 slot.
Yeah, that's Dark Moon and Maddie versus Dangawoo and Craigly Puff.
Well, not versus. They're
well, not versus, but those are the 2 seeds.
Yeah.
Those are 2 teams on those 2 seed plates.
It's been a long day, Fizzle.
I know. And then seed 13, we got K and Rax. Their team name was
K and Rax.
K and Rax. Okay,
K and Rax.
yeah,
it's just K and Rax.
Got there. Yeah. Versus seed 14 Has Been and Wannabe. Again, not versus. I just said the word. Don't even worry about it. So, what does this mean for bracket times? Well, while I have been slaving away over this wheel, we got ourselves a bracket. Over on the top end of the bracket, we got Krakenos versus Team Biscuit, the winner of which goes on to face Gaming Gators. We got Hard Wrath versus K and Rax. The winner goes on to fight Elden Lords versus Teamwork for Dummies winner. Down at the bottom end of the bracket, we got No Time, No Practice, No Problem versus Punishing Platypi, the winner of which fights the Trash Island Fire Department. And then we've got Breen Friends versus Pizza Power, winner taking on the winner of Nuke Kids on the Block versus Has Been and Wannabe.
That's all gonna get plopped into the challenge here.
Yes, just as
soon.
soon as the stream is finished. I'll get the
yes.
challenge fixed, finalized, shipped, sent.
Now that we all know who our opponents are this week, you are welcome to start scheduling matches as soon as you pick a day and time. Like I said, if it's going to be less than 24 hours, ping us, let us know. Just reiterate, no restreams of Game 1 just because we're trying not to make Race Crew run screaming into the hills. I'm going to hear very soon, probably in the next couple of minutes, post a thing that just has some reminders on it with the challenge link and the link for the form to submit your matches to. Make sure you have team names, you have the date, you have the time in Eastern. There's also options for restream. Like streaming is required, restream is not, but we do like it. You have options if you have a channel preference, let us know in the forum. You've got options, click what you want. I think that's basically everything, question mark? I can't think of anything. If there's something we didn't cover, something you're curious about, need help with anything, just ping the co-op tournament staff role and one of us will be around.
Also, I need to correct something that I have gotten wrong several times now and been corrected on a couple times now and only just figured it out. They're not the Breen Friends, they're the Breen Fiends. So I'm really happy that my impromptu image search at least was correct, but they are the Breen Fiends. Whoops.
I 100% didn't realize that was even said. I'm very observant today.
Also, though, you got anything else you want to cover before we wrap this?
This was interesting. It's gonna. I see some great matchups coming up. It's gonna be a great tournament. Good fun. Can't wait.
All right. Well, I see some people clamoring for race ones already in chat, so we're gonna cut the stream, and I'll see you when I see ya in the next stream. Bye bye, everybody.